Hello everybody, my name is Nick and you're watching for Leet unboxing video for the Canon's EOS 4000D. Now first thing that we see when we open the box is obviously instruction manual, warranty card, things like that, and also Canon has decided to pack the neck strap right on the top. Then here we have the power cable, a lens, it's 18 to 55 Mark III, and here we have the power charger and the body itself. And now here we have the camera itself. As you can see, it comes with the third generation 18 to 55 millimeters. It's obviously not fixed aperture, it's 3.5 to 5.6. It's a good lens for a beginner, and this is a good camera for a beginner. Now it's kinda mostly a copy, as Canon seems to be doing for quite a long time now, of well, it's basically using the same 18 megapixel CMOS sensor that Canon has been using for way too long in its entry-level mirrorless camera. I mean, it's a good sensor, don't get me wrong, it works perfectly fine. It is a good sensor for a beginner, but it just seems kinda that they're beating a dead horse. They've been using the same sensor for way too long. The IOS on this camera is 6400, it has full HD video and it has 3 frames per second. It's pretty much the same thing for quite a while. Now this is a camera that comes after the 1300. I mean, again, it's perfectly fine for a beginner. It's actually pretty good. The same sensor, basically same 18 megapixel sensor was in 700D, which is the camera that I've started with. And unlike the 700D, it has Wi-Fi, which is enormous improvement. I mean, it just is enormous improvement, but I just cannot get over the fact that they've been using the same sensor for way too long. Now, let's go over the ergonomics. Ergonomically, it's perfectly fine. When you want to switch on the flash, you just pull it like so. It might actually be a good thing. At first I was like, oh come on, just put a button in. But actually, now that I think about it, it might be a good thing. I know a few people that they actually had like issues with the switches and things like that. One was on a Canon, one was on a Nikon. It might just be easier to have it like so. Now when you want to turn it on, unlike some other Canon's camera where you actually have a switch, you actually use the dial itself and you go from manual to AV, TV and obviously program mode. You also have some other modes here as well, and then there's obviously video mode. This is all around a good camera for a beginner. If you are looking something to get into photography and into video, perfectly fine. Obviously nobody is going to upgrade from 1300 to this, there's just no point. You should go to something a bit better. Generally good camera, I like it. For a beginner, sure, perfectly fine. I would just prefer it if Canon came out with some new sensor for its entry-level camera. All in all, that's about it. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Until the next time, goodbye.